right, babe, we are gonna raise your standards once and for all, okay? Let's get in. There's a switch that you need to make in your head. It's a tiny little button all the way in the back that you probably can't reach, but I'm going to help you. If you are not ever attracting men that have that provider mentality, it's because of you. Your subconscious mind is pushing those kind of guys away. You do not truly believe that you are worthy enough to attract those kind of guys or that you deserve them. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take yourself out of the equation. Ask yourself, do I truly see myself having children one day? If your answer is yes, then you need to start thinking about your future children. If you can't do it for yourself, do it for them. Do you want your kids to have nice things? Do you want them to go to the best schools? Do you want them to live in a safe neighborhood, in a nice home? I want my children to have the best life possible. And to do that, I need to find a husband who is capable and willing and happy to give us those things. So if a part of you feels like I'm not worthy of receiving, don't do it for yourself. Don't think about yourself anymore. Take yourself completely out of the equation and think about what you want your kids to have one day. Do not make this mistake. When you are dating someone very early on, try to understand them and their values. Even if they don't have much money right now, do they still have the provider mentality? Do they have the drive and the ambition to want to take care of the feminine one day? Do you see them stressing you out? Do you see yourself ending up having to be the go-getter in the house? If so, avoid that type of man. This man is going to make you so stressed one day that you're going to end up in a relationship, then into the marriage where you become the masculine. You're going to emasculate him. You're going to be stressed. You're not going to be the full potential self. You're not going to be the best woman you can be, and therefore you're not going to be the best wife, and you're definitely not going to be the best mother. You're not going to have that feminine energy, that nurture to give to your kids. This is the most selfless thing you can do for your future children. Instead of looking for the instant gratification, the fun and the exhilaration of like dating a bad boy or the ones that have a lot of chemistry, look for the kind of man that's going to give not only you, but your future children the best life. So you really make that switch in your head, you're gonna allow the gentleman type guys to finally pursue you. You're gonna find that the guys you once thought were boring and stable and didn't give you all the butterflies in your stomach and that chemistry that you're craving, you're gonna start seeing them as long-term future potentials. You're gonna start attracting men that actually have value to offer you. And the next thing is, do not settle. No distractions, no placeholders. It is okay to be single until the right one comes along. Quality over quantity, always. Do not make the mistake of taking yourself out of alignment. If you stick around with a guy that is not capable of giving you a good life, then you are telling the universe that you are not deserving. You will keep attracting those same kind of men. Do not ever accept anything less than what you deserve. Sometimes the universe will test you like that. They will send you those guys that will keep validating to you that there are no good men out there or that you're not worthy of finding those kind of men. And if you accept that, then you will be stuck in that same reality loop. And not to mention, what can also happen is you end up sticking with that placeholder for way too long and you miss out on the opportunity of the guy who just walked right past by you, the one that you're supposed to be with. Now, another very important thing is to ignore the illusion people have created about men, the low vibrational idea that there are no gentlemen left in the world and chivalry is dead. It is not dead. You need to know that there are high quality, highly conscious men out there in the world still in order for you to attract them. Stay away from the skeptics, okay? There are people in this world that are so negative. There are men who hate women, they are women haters, and there are women that hate men. Do not engage in those conversations where people are just bagging and dragging men down, okay? This is a very slippery slope. If you start listening to that and you become your environment, you're going to perceive men like that, and then guess what happens? Your thoughts create your reality. So you are going to attract those kind of men that are going to let you down, the kind of men that don't take care of women, the kind of men that neglect women, the ones that cheat on women, and all of those horrible things. It's like when you go to a party with a horrible attitude. If you go in there thinking this party is going to suck, I'm going to have a miserable time, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have a horrible time. There are billions of people on this planet, and there are men right now who, just like you, are doing things to work on themselves and to become highly conscious people. Do not settle until you meet him. You have to have a good perception about men in order to manifest your dream partner. If you're gonna have high standards for men, you need to have high standards for yourself too. Because if you're gonna have high standards in dating, the guys you date are gonna have high standards for you as well. And this is gonna look like not getting drunk on dates. You don't need to drink more than one drink. You don't wanna get sloppy. No cursing, no sleeping around. Remember that high value men want high value women too. So it's the way that you carry yourself and present yourself is so important. So no low vibrational things, you know, cut out your bad habits, cut out your vices, you know, maybe quit the vaping. Vaping is not classy and it's not healthy either, so just ditch it. And understand that you are what you attract. So if you have the discipline to become a better woman, you're gonna attract a better man. Back to what I said about no sleeping around, I don't care that it's 2024. You women need to understand that we are programmed much differently than men. We have the biological power to create life, and that should not be taken lightly. Know that we have 7 chakras, and when somebody enters our root chakra, that energy of theirs stays inside of you for 7 years. It takes 7 years for our chakras to regenerate. So you want to be very careful with who you allow inside of you. Then there's also the fact that you get emotionally attached, and you don't want to get emotionally attached to the wrong person, because like I said earlier, the last thing you want to do is be with a placeholder, and then you get stuck in there for way too long and miss your opportunity to meet the right man. The way that you raise your standards means you build yourself up. You invest in yourself, and you don't do things halfway, because when you do things halfway, you lower your self-confidence and your integrity. And you need to build yourself up to become high value. And that looks like investing in your mental health, your physical health, your appearance, you know, the way you take care of your bedroom, your home. All of that says a lot about you. If you do not put effort into yourself, no one will want to either. Low effort in yourself means low value. You will appear low value to other people. Think about it like this, you know, most successful men, usually they take really good care of themselves too. They're usually like in decent shape, they have good hygiene, they're well dressed. So you have to also put in the effort for yourself. You know, make sure you're dressed nice every day. Always put a little bit of effort in your hair and makeup. Just take good care of yourself, and others will want to take good care of you too. That's really how it works. Investing in yourself also looks like taking yourself out on nice dates, take yourself to nice restaurants. You know, whether that's you going by yourself or with a girlfriend, just get used to going to nice places. And that way, when you meet a guy who is taking you somewhere less than what you're used to and deserve, it's going to be much easier for you to tell them that you're not accepting that and repel those kind of men who have low value. Make your mind high value. Don't feed it garbage. Don't be scrolling on TikTok for hours. Don't be watching trash television. Enrich your mind, you know, read books, work on your mental health, self-development, documentaries. And if you do that, you will become rich-minded and you will attract like-minded people. You will be attracted to men who do the same. You'll be so turned off by the boys who play video games and who spend hours on TikTok and stuff, because you'll be completely out of alignment with them. And lastly, speaking up for yourself. This is so important, you guys, because you can get whatever you want if you learn how to communicate right. I know as a woman, it can be very difficult to speak up for yourself and stand your ground, especially when you're in situations when you are uncomfortable or disrespected or feel like you're being taken advantage of. But if you do not speak up for yourself, no one will. If you are not getting what you want or need, take the initiative. It will not only set a model for others about how you expect to be treated, but it'll also show them your sense of self-worth and confidence. So often I hear about girlfriends who get so frustrated with their man because they expect him to know what they want. You cannot assume that they know what you want, especially if you're dealing with a man who might be a little bit inexperienced or doesn't have a good role model, doesn't have like good friends or parents who taught him like how to treat a woman. Sometimes you do kind of have to ask, and it doesn't hurt, because sometimes you ask for something and you're dreading it, but then it comes to you so easy once you do. Like when people ask for a raise, sometimes they get so nervous and they're dreading it, and then the boss is like happy to give it to them. This happens in relationships too. So being able to communicate early on what you want from a man, and I say early on because that way you can establish whether or not you two are on the same page early on and you don't waste each other's time. When you learn how to speak up, you can literally create the world around you. You'll be so surprised at what you end up receiving. Okay, my loves, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give a like, it really helps my channel grow. And leave me a comment down below on what video you guys want me to make next, and I'll see you soon.